Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. I think about 2 or 3 days ago, I got a question from a viewer. The question was, why is it that you will turn your coffee cup after you clunk it down? I guess that viewer didn't notice that if I turn it, I turn it at the angle that the graphic, at least the graphic part that I think is most interesting, is directly at the camera. Yeah, some of these cups it doesn't matter which way you turn them, but most of them they basically only look good from one side, you might say. So that's why I turn it after I clunk it down. Yeah, okay. So what do we got here? It's 21.9 Celsius already. I was outside about 15 minutes ago. I got our garbage cans back, or at least our recycle bins back from the streets, mine and Max's, and it felt pretty nice out there. Earlier this morning I was noticing that there's a McDonald's on Main Street on the other side of the river that I have never been to. I didn't even know it was there. It's closer to downtown. It's about halfway to going to downtown. It's going to be a bit of a hassle maybe getting back from it, but it might be kind of fun. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's what I'll do later this morning. Take a bit of a break and go to McDonald's on Main Street that we've never been to before. We'll see what happens. Okay. We are ready for you-know-who, if she shows up. Now, we were going to bend some photo etch today. Yeah, so I think maybe we should just get right into that and stop flapping my gums here. Yeah, let's just get right into it here. And we will recompose. Okay. Now, I think if I can get this so that the platform is over the edge here, and doesn't catch on anything. Okay, I think that should work. Let's get this underneath here. Let me check the monitor. You know what, I think if I put the macro lens on, we can see it a little better. Okay, I think that is somewhat better. Try and get this underneath here now. Okay, shove it in. I'm pretty sure that's going to bend okay. Yeah, it's bending at the treads, and this does not seem to be catching on anything. You know what, I just realized I'm getting it out of the field of view here, sort of. The blade is, maybe I turn this a bit. I don't know if that's going to be better or worse. Kind of turning it away from the light, aren't I? Okay, let's go at it again. Okay, watching the platform now. Okay, I think I got that pretty good. Now the platform is digging into the green cloth. I wonder maybe for when I do the other one, maybe I'll raise this up onto something here. It won't have to be very much. Okay, I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't put some tape, yeah, some double-sided tape maybe underneath there. I'm just going to quickly do that off camera, otherwise it's going to be moving around on me and maybe catching. There. All right. Now, looks like when I was handling this thing, I bent this just a little bit too much. Straighten it out here. Okay, now we should be able to recompose, you might say. And we don't need to worry now about the platform catching on the green cloth here. Okay. So what's happened here now is that I've had to obviously remove the piece of cardboard along this side here. And I forgot that when we flip this over to do the other one, well, it's going to come down on the other side now, isn't it? I'm looking straight down on it, so I think I basically got it. Oh, maybe it's just a little bit too far in. Let's move it out a bit here. I used to think that the nose on this breaker bar should be right on the folding lines, but I realized that if you do that, you risk breaking parts off. Now, am I going to clear that when I bend this up? I think so. Okay, let's just maybe swing this around a little bit here. Get the angle a little better. Yeah, we should be able to see it there. Okay, bring our blade in. Go very carefully. Oh, I don't think I got my breaker bar down hard enough here. Well, I can't go all the way, obviously. I'm going to have to do the rest probably with the photo etch plier. Yeah. Let's take this out. Okay, where's my photo etch plier? Okay, these are the big ones. Maybe they're a little bit too wide. You know what? I'm going to have to do the rest of this off camera. It's just a little bit too awkward to try and video it. And we'll talk about that later. Okay, I have basically got it here. I just turn it very gently here. You may be able to see it. It's pretty close. It might take a little bit of tweaking later. But the next step is the steps. And we gotta bend them. Maybe I should be putting on my magnification hood here because, okay, just bear with me. Okay, now what I have found when I try to bend these is, first of all, you gotta pay attention that you're getting them bent to the right angle, and they just sort of snap like this. And also that when you release the tweezer, you're not accidentally prying at the two opposing treads. I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Almost done here. One more. Okay, I think I basically got them so that they're going to be believable when viewed from the top. Okay. Okay, now what we got to do is our platform is pretty much at the right angle now. Maybe could go just a little bit more here. Trying not to get my fingers in the way here, and I'm also trying not to bend it. Okay, so we got the platform pretty much at the right angle for when they step off of it, off of the ladder. But we got to get these guardrails folded up. And I don't think I can use Andy's bender for that, because of the angle everything's at, and I don't want to be bending this platform back and forth and breaking them off. So I'm going to just do that off camera. I'll just grab it with the photo etch plier. Hello, hello. Greetings. Welcome, Missy. Welcome. Okay, just hang on here. I haven't checked the weather yet. Did you? Have you checked the weather for today?
It's 18 degrees right now. The humidity is 55. I don't know what the forecast is.
That's the forecast I was wondering about.
They're talking about evacuating Thompson.
No.
Because of
Fire?
I mean, that's like a big city, you know?
Yeah, I know. What, about 20,000 or something? Oh my goodness, that's going to be, what was it, Fort McMurray a few years ago? Had the big evacuation?
Did Fort McMurray burn?
A lot of it did.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of it burned.
Wow.
Isn't that something, eh? Global warming. Global warming. Okay, Missy. Yeah. You're such a good dog. Yeah. How's Penny the cat doing?
She's semi-comatose. We take her to the vet today at 11. The vet will set her free.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's been Rainy's close companion for 19 years. So
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
a lot of tears.
There's
She's
gonna be a
only
lot of
known me 10. She's only known Missy for 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's really too bad. Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Thank you. by getting the look. We could go home and have breakfast, couldn't we, Missy? Well, there's an idea. Okay, I'm ready, Pops.
Hey, Missy, there you go. There you go. Thanks for coming again.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later. See you later today. Here's your hat.
Bye, Missy.
Bye, come on.
Well, that is sad. That is really sad. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. This is basically done. But you know, I'm kind of wondering, kind of scared to pick it up too, if I shouldn't put a little bit of solder where the railing bends up on the platform, because it is just barely held on there, just by threads, literally. Well, we'll look at that later, but right now what I want to do is check the radar weather and see if there's any rain moving in, and go out for a quick scoot. Yeah, that's sure too bad about the Max and Lorraine's cat, isn't it? Yeah. Always very, very sad. Okay, I am back from my bike ride. And you know, some days I'll go out and I'll go to get on my bike and I look at it and I think to myself, where did this come from? I don't know how to ride this. And everything feels strange. You know, of course, until I get on it and twist the throttle, and then it kind of comes back to you. Well, it better come back to you. Other days, like today, I felt quite at home on it. It was actually feeling like an extension of my body, if that's possible. And yeah, I had a good trip, especially the second ride, yeah. And I did not go to the McDonald's on Main Street. The weather was moving in. Anyway, we will go out there, but it won't be today now, that's for sure. Rain is just about on the doorstep. However, let's see if we can stop this at the right place here, and I can show you what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about soldering. Okay, now can you see there where the railing attaches to the platform? It's only attached by, you might say, by a thread. And my thinking is, if I could just solder along the bottom here, it would be a lot stiffer, because these rails are very, very easily bent over one way or the other. And also right here, where the connection is, where the stringers attached to the platform, it's just very, very delicate. I'm thinking maybe I could get a little bit of, maybe even just CA glue, and just sort of plug it up there between the top tread and the platform. I mean, that's my thinking on this, because from arm's length, you're not going to be able to see all that. But as far as the treads themselves, I got them bent pretty much at the right angle. They're very believable. At least I think they are. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this part right here, it's got to have a piece of railing go along here, here, and across to here. It's rather an elaborate little platform. Looks like we're probably going to have a ladder come up right here. Could be even that ladder we made, I don't know. However, at first I thought that the piece of railing that we put on is this longer one, because when I eyeballed it, I thought this shorter one didn't look like it'd be long enough. You can see there's a folding line right there, and then over here there's a folding line, but there's nothing in between. And anyway, clearly this is not the right railings. Let me try and get out of the way here. Okay, this railing here goes with it, and you can see here. Let's see, is everything still in the field of view? Well, kind of. Yeah, there's a folding line right here. So this section of rail goes on this part right here. This section of rail goes across here. This little section will go right here. And then this section out here will go across the back. It should be fairly easy to fold. This one and this one will be at 45-degree angle each. This one will be a 90-degree. I think Andy's bender might be a little bit awkward for this particular type of fold, so I'm just going to do it off camera. I'm going to use the bending pliers and just sort of eyeball it. We will not glue it down into place because we're going to have to paint this. I want it a different color. Although I don't know, does it really matter? Maybe what I could do is we could glue it on here because it's a lot easier to glue photo etch to bare plastic than painted plastic. There's less chance of your CA glue wicking into the porous XF paints that I like to use. Yeah, maybe we could glue it in and then spray the whole thing the platform color and then try and carefully later brush the railing lighter or darker, whatever I decide. This piece here will probably have to be the 82 so that it matches everything else. We'll worry about that later. Let's get our railing bent. I'm just going to quickly bend it off camera, and we'll see how it comes out here. Okay, I have just bent this. You might say I eyeballed it, and this is honestly my first try. We'll have to see now which way does this have to be tweaked. Okay, it's actually pretty close. So I think if I was to maybe glue this edge right here that I'm touching right now, and hopefully the CA would not run all the way over here, or maybe I should try and get it a little bit closer to being perfect before I drop the CA in place. Yeah, I'm just going to take it off and don't know, unless I could somehow just if I was to go like this, come straight down, I'm probably going to get my fingers in your road here. I don't know if I actually widened it out or not. I was afraid to squeeze too hard. Okay, maybe if I did it like this, if I grabbed the plier and just held it like this and push this like this. Okay, now how is it now? I think I got the angle right for those two right now. Yeah, if I could get this rail and this rail glued down, you know, they're all pretty good, aren't they? Yeah, if the CA was to go all the way around, it wouldn't be a huge issue. You know, maybe I should have this whole thing sitting on top of a piece of waxed paper so that it's not going to glue itself to the green cloth. Yeah, I think it's going to be all right. I'm going to recompose. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll put it on the rotator so we can spin it around. Okay, right now it is exactly 12 noon. And I am glad that I chose to go out for my bike ride That FedEx truck distracted me. What was I saying there? Yeah, I'm glad I went for my bike ride when I did, because it's raining now. And from the what I saw coming on the radar, it's going to be raining for a while. So, okay, as I mentioned earlier, it's noon here. And I thought, I'm going to go make myself a salad. Now, yesterday when I went to Superstore on Gateway Road here in Winnipeg, I picked up 2 packages of romaine, because I like romaine. And I noticed that they had a different brand. It said Canada in big letters across it. Product of Canada. So I thought, okay, I'm Canadian. I'm all for being patriotic. So I'm starting to clean it up. And now this is not the worst one. The worst one, I've already rinsed it off under the sink and ate it, but almost every leaf I have to rinse because it's muddy. Like what did they grow it in? Like how would it get mud this far up on the leaf? I can see it, down here in the bottom. But anyway, like I say, I'm all for being Canadian, but do not buy this particular. My opinion is, do not buy this particular romaine. This business of buying Canadian, I'm sort of cutting off my nose because I don't like the smell of my feet. I mean, next time I go to Superstore, I'm gonna buy the other stuff, even if it isn't grown in Canada. Okay, that's my rant for today. Oh, I did try to phone the customer service at Superstore. Well, that was a waste of time. You get machine after machine after machine, and they're just telling you how they appreciate my, you know how it goes. You just don't, you never get to talk to anybody. So, let's get on with the model making here. Okay, that'll help hold it in place now when I try to, so it won't move when I use the holder downer, because we are going to have to hold it down. Anyway, we'll recompose here and see if we can get this glued into place. Okay, I'm hoping all the angles are still right. And I think maybe I bent this one a little bit too much. Maybe I'm starting to get shaky here. It is after 1 in the afternoon, after all. I think maybe what I should do here is go do some editing. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut today's episode off, and we'll continue on with this tomorrow. Yeah, I think this is going to work, and then I'll be able to, lay a holder downer of some sort on here, and yeah, I think this is going to be all right. Okay, I can see that this corner right here, the angle is too sharp. If I was to flatten that out. Okay, we're going to do that tomorrow, though. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, by the way, it's still raining out. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.